What's up, everyone? Welcome to Wayfarers East, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review or my first impressions of the new Xbox One and PC game by EA, Titanfall. And I, of course, bought it for the PC because I do not own an Xbone, but I digress. And so I'm going to kind of take you guys through the things of the game, the characteristics, what's up, and we're going to kind of talk about it, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. So this video might be just a little bit longer from the time I'm recording it, I'm not quite sure. It's all going to be live, and I'm just going to keep talking at you guys. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing to note about this game is the fact that it is incredibly similar to Battlefield and Call of Duty. And that's going to happen with any first-person shooter. There are guns, there are sort of kind of like perks, there are, anything, but at the same time, there are also aspects that make it completely different and original, and that's what's so cool. So the first thing you want to notice here is the pilot loadout menu, and this could be very similar to the create a class menu in Call of Duty. What you do is you click on there and you can do your custom pilots. Your pilot is the person who will eventually pilot the Titan when it falls. And as you can see on the right hand side of the screen, we have our primary weapon, our anti-Titan weapon, which is basically like an anti-tank weaponry. It's used for taking down Titans. And then you have your sidearm. Then you also have your tactical ability, your ordnance, and your kit. I like to think of those as kind of like perks. They make your guy a little bit unique, a little bit different, power him up in certain ways, depower him in others, and it makes for customization, which is cool. And so if you'll notice, for my primary weapon, I like to choose the Smart Pistol MK5 simply because I'm not really accustomed to PC shooters at this point in time, and this gun auto locks for you, so it's fantastic and I love it. So that's all I've used right now. And then there's things called factory issue. That is basically these straight off the line, it's just the gun, no modifications, and then each gun has 3 modifications after it. So I use the enhanced targeting modification. You do have to unlock these mods just like you would in Call of Duty or Battlefield, and so that's kind of nice too. You have to do challenges in order to unlock them. So I choose enhanced targeting for that. For my anti-Titan weapon, I just choose the Sidewinder. It's basically like a heavy-powered machine gun. It says micro missiles. It's, decently powerful. I don't really use it a whole lot. I'd rather just run on the Titans and take them out by myself without using a gun at long range. So I choose the Sidewinder simply because it's convenient. And then our sidearm, you have 3 different pistols to choose from. Right now, I have the RE45 auto pistol and the Hammond P2011. I choose the auto pistol simply because it's got full auto, and I kind of fire it in 3 round by myself. Then you have your tactical ability. There's 3 of those here. Not a whole lot to choose from, but yet they're okay. I choose active radar pulse. It triggers a scan that allows you to see enemies through walls, and we're going to get to that in a little bit. And then also there's ordnance. There's 4 of those for this, and I choose for myself the satchel charge. It's basically like C4 in Call of Duty. So the ordnance is basically like your grenade or your whatever. Then there's the Tier 1 and the Tier 2 kits. These are basically like the perks that I was talking about. As you can see, I chose enhanced parkour. It allows for extended wall run and wall hang. So it allows me to kind of jump around and fly around a little bit better. And then I have minion detector. I chose this because I like to use the Smart Pistol MK5. It allows for all grunts and specters on the map to be revealed to me at all the time, so I can kind of see where the groups of specters and grunts are, and I can kind of run around and find them. And then you can choose your gender, which is kind of neat. So I could be a male or female. I'm going to be a male for this video. Then there's also the Titan loadouts, and that's the same basic song and dance. You can choose your stuff for your Titan just like you can for your character. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to get into detail about that, but it's, in that respect, it's really like Call of Duty. Now there's campaign and there's classic modes, and there's training, of course, but we're not going to worry about that. Campaign and classic. The campaign is multiplayer just like the rest of the game. There is no just flat storyline campaign. It's basically you and a bunch of people go through all these levels and you compete to see who can beat the level and stuff like that. I haven't really gotten into it, so we're going to be doing Classic for this video, and I'm going to choose Attrition because that's what I've played. There's a bunch of different game modes, and I'm not sure if they're adding some later, but right now these 6, I believe, are fair enough to have, and they're all super fun. And so once you click on that, you click on Attrition, and it'll automatically connect you to a game. It's very fast. I'm actually really surprised with their servers and how well they run. My internet is not the greatest, and so I've experienced very minimal lag, which is fantastic. And I connect to games super, super fast, and which is weird because I would expect there to be a lot of people on, but so much, kind of like Call of Duty, where you at least have to wait a couple seconds in order for the game to kind of go. The loading times of the maps are a little long, but that's to be expected with how much stuff there is on the map at one time. The maps are fairly decent sized, and they have to be with all the stuff that's going on.
This is a battle of attrition. Target and destroy
Games
all
are
enemy
6
forces.
on 6 at one specific time, which may seem like a little bit smaller type of game, but it's really not when you're playing with all the grunts and specters. And so I'm going to choose my custom one and my custom one for my weapon and my Titan. And as you can see, we're in the game right now. The HUD on this game is fantastic. Very easy to see everything, to know what's going on. As you can see, I'm kind of parkouring around the map right now, kind of running around, kind of jumping and making light of the situation. Also, as you can see, my auto pistol just automatically locking onto enemies, and then all I have to do is pull the trigger and it'll get an automatic headshot, which is fan-freaking-tastic. I just took out about 9 different enemies right there, and so as you can see, I'm also fighting an enemy pilot, and I died, and that's just how kind of goes. I'm not very good at fighting pilots yet on the PC, simply because I'm not used to using a mouse and keyboard. I should probably get an Xbox controller for this, but I really don't want to invest in one just to play one stupid game. If I did, I would buy an Xbone. And now, oh wow, my Titan's already ready to fall, which is cool. I don't know why it's that fast already, but we're going to kind of hold off here for just a second. I'm going to run around. I'm going to quick try and board this enemy Titan and show you kind of how to do this. You double jump onto a Titan and it'll kind of board it just like this, and then you just start shooting this gearbox. And you can really just shoot it down with the gun, and it'll eventually, you'll kill. As you can see, the Titanfall's health is falling rapidly. And then I went and got the Titan and killed it, and there it is. And so the Titan's dead, and you get 200 points for killing the Titan, which is neat. And there's an enemy right there, so I'm going to try and see if I can't get him. And oh man, we're going to die. Oh, we got him. Okay, so I threw C4 at him, and that worked pretty well, so. And we're going to kill these 2 grunts, 3 grunts. And now we're going to call the Titan here. You press V to call the Titan on the PC version, and as you can see, there he comes from the sky like a brilliant paladin ready to unleash hell on your enemies. And you crawl into him, and it's super cool. Really easy to control a Titan. You press the space bar, it dashes, and it's just really fun, and I love it. Titans they're not overpowered. It's very easy to actually kill a Titan. As you can see, I just killed one a little bit earlier. And so, it's not terrible to have to, fight a Titan and kill it. They can kill people really easily, but at the same time, they can be killed really easily. And so it makes for a very good balance on the game. Titans can sprint, they cannot jump, which I find a little nerve-wracking that they can't jump, but at the same time, it's okay, because you don't want these guys to be too overpowered, because they can be. And, making them not being able to jump gives the pilots a little bit of advantage when they're not worried about enemies being there. And so we're going to die here in a second, but we got that guy first, which is neat. Oh shoot, oh, he's got a nuclear reactor core. As you can see, he just blew up there. And I think there's an enemy trying to mount my friendly here, or trying to mount me, I'm not sure. Oh boy, where we go? Okay, there he is. There we go. Okay, we got him. Oh, and now we got the damage core, and you have to wait. Oh, we're getting rodeoed, and we're gonna die here in a second, which is fine. And we're out. Okay.
All right, we got what we came for.
the game is won. So basically what you do is you just run around, you know, in attrition you go for points, and then once the points are given at the end of the game, you have a kind of like, they call it the epilogue, where the losers have to get to like a rendezvous point and the winners have to get to the sort of like end of the game. We're gonna explore this Titan and see if we can't take it down. And here we go. And we're not gonna get the kill. Oh yeah, we are. Yeah, we got the kill. Awesome. And so I love this game. It's fantastic. It's fun to play. And it's very, very easy to get into. There's a lot going on. It's very easy to comprehend and really easy to figure out. And so I love every second. The only thing that I haven't enjoyed at this point is it's just like Call of Duty from an aspect of when you are higher level, there are more powerful weapons and equipment that are available to you, and it makes you overpowered in the game. Things are not balanced enough, and they do allow higher level people to play with lower level people. As you can see, I'm level 20, which isn't too terrible high, but I was playing with a couple like level 50s earlier. They had stuff that nobody else had, and they were awesome, and they were so good, and they were impossible to beat, and it was just really frustrating. But I digress, because the rest of this game is just absolutely fantastic. There are a lot of other features and a lot of other things that I wasn't able to get to in this video, but I will be posting a lot of Titanfall multiplayer videos, and so I got a couple recorded already that I'm ready to release, and it's going to be great. And so I hope you guys stick around. There's a lot of stuff to check out. One thing real quick before I leave, there's this thing called burn cards that I didn't get a chance to use. They're basically like death streaks in Call of Duty. You die, you can equip one, and they last until you die again. And they give you, you know, high-powered stuff so you can see decisive action, 40 seconds off build time, or Titan core charge. Basically, it reduces the amount of time it takes to get Titanfall. And so that's what burn cards are. They're kind of cool, kind of worthless at the same time. And that's all there is to it, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. I love this game, and I would be willing to share any of my thoughts with it. And I just am ecstatic to be able to be a part of this and to play it and review it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Like this video. Make sure you subscribe to Wayfarers East. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter and wayfarerseast.com. Without further ado, stay furry, hamsters.